Alright, g'day everyone. This is Zalgariath, and I've got a couple of friends with me. That's Andy. He was a muggle, sort of, a little bit of geocaching experience. And this is Cedric. Cedric's
hi guys.
What's your team name? Anipla. And him and another team called Gamers have very politely invited me to come along with them geocaching in Luxembourg. We walked around today earlier and picked up a few and did some munsey hunting and deploying while we're at it too. That was great. And then someone got the idea to come do a fairly serious night cache. We're out to do two. They're sort of working together. There's a multi called Mega Night, which all we really know about it is a few photographs and the fact it's going to take more than an hour and be several kilometres walking through the forest. And halfway along there is a 3.5, 4.5 mystery cache where we have to look for some special reflectors, and then from that point there are just 6 photographs of what appear to be abandoned ancient tunnels from the war or from some construction. We don't know yet. We're going to check those out, and that should be a fairly interesting cache. It's only been found 4 times. So if my battery holds, I'll try and take a few videos over the course of the evening, and we'll put this one through to Darren and hopefully Spin Doc can get it on GeoTalk for us. Alright, we'll cut back in a little bit when we get to the trailhead.
This is going to be awesome.
Just got to waypoint 1, and what we're going to do now is, well, I don't bloody know, we're going to have to find some reflectors or something because there's not a lot of what the photograph showed us here. So heading off to the unknown. Just a quick introduction to the guys we didn't have in the car before. This is Danny, Team Gamers. We've got some of the other lads as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of us heading out, so hopefully 7 of us will make it back. And we'll get some more video when things get interesting. Cheers. Okay, so we're probably about 500 metres in at the moment. I don't know if you're catching too much on the screen because it is pretty bloody dark out here.
Yeah, Cedric, there's one right there.
The blue light you can see is actually a UV torch. We found a couple of waypoints that were basically film pots with coordinates in them. Then we probably followed half a kilometre of fire tacks along a path until we found a special fire tack, and we had a look around and there was a pot telling us to use the UV. And so we've done that, and now we're back on the trail. We'll catch up again in another few minutes. Now 1 AM in the morning. We've been on the trail for just over 2.5 hours. I reckon we've gone about 7 kilometres, maybe 8 by foot. We're at 4 kilometres from where we parked the car by Sky. And the muggles are complaining, but that's okay. We had no intention it was really this quite long. We've been following reflectors, UV trails, and now we've just found another waypoint clue. We reckon we're probably about 3/4 of the way through. We're still looking for the bonus cache, Torture. Unfortunately, I'm running out of battery for this video, so this may be the last one, but hopefully I can get one more in and take a few photographs as well. So we'll keep on plugging on. It's getting early.
Woo!
I'll catch you in a little while. See you guys. Well, as you might tell pretty quickly, it's not night anymore. No, we haven't pulled an all-nighter and gone through all the way to the end of that cache, although that possibly would have been necessary. We are now currently standing on one of the famous forts of Luxembourg City, and I thought I'd bring you up here not only because I'm still on the hunt for other caches, but just to show you something pretty, as most of the video from last night didn't come out due to the darkness. And just on that point, it ended up turning into not Mega Night Cache, but a Mega DNF. We took that last video around about 2 AM in the morning. We'd been on the trail for about 4 hours. We probably covered between 8 and 10 kilometres at a best guess. And at that video point we found a film pot, and it had coordinates to a location 5 kilometres away and in the opposite direction of our vehicles, which were already about 5 kilometres in the other direction. And at that point we decided to call it a night. Now, don't get me wrong, the cache was absolutely fantastic. The 3 or 4 hours we spent wandering through the fire tacks and the UV paint on the trees and a few film pots and other surprises was absolutely great. The only beef that the 7 of us had was the fact that the cache is rated as a 2.5, 3.5, and the terrain was spot on. But at that point where the video was taken and we found that pot telling us to go 5Ks, we then learnt that the cache was actually only 1/6 completed. There were 5 other stages of equal length and difficulty to do, and obviously this is not the sort of thing you could do in one night. It would take the better part of a week of evenings out to complete this cache, and that it actually finishes in France, somewhere 50 kilometres away from our current location. So it did put a bit of a damper on it to do so much effort without the knowledge from the cache owner beforehand that there would be just so much effort involved for this 2.5 difficulty cache. But I'm not sure if Gamers and the other Luxembourg boys are going to go after it. They probably will, even though they were whinging about it last night, but I don't have that option. So we'll sign off on the Mega DNF, but it's been a fun trip here in Luxembourg. I've got a few hours of daylight left. Going to try and hunt down 1 or 2 more. You might just quickly see the state of my clothing here. That's because in these catacombs, basically, most of them blocked off, but someone found one. It was about the size of a wombat hole. And that took me down there, torch in mouth, crawling on all 4s to find another difficulty 4 terrain 4 cache, which was absolutely fantastic. A nice big box buried underground. That was good fun. It made up for a bit of the other DNF action that I've suffered over here due to my lack of Luxembourg knowledge of language. Oh well, Zalgariath signing off for now. I probably won't post this to GeoTalk, but I will put it up on YouTube so other people can laugh at my efforts. Hope you guys back in Australia are doing well. See you later. Bye.